Save the last humans.
Hi guys, Jinken here again, and this time with a review of Resogun for the PlayStation 4. Now you may be thinking that this looks a little bit similar to another game, notably Super Stardust HD, as you can see in the bottom corner here. And that's because it's made by the same people. It's made by a company called Housemarque. But there is another game that this actually apes a little bit more, and that's Defender. Essentially this is a HD remake of the original arcade classic, or at least that's what it feels like. The idea is that you're in this circular area, flying around, shooting enemies, and occasionally you'll find some that come down with a green glow to them, and they are actually a sort of a warden, if you like, for these little cages that your people are trapped in. At that point, you rescue the people. You can do that by picking them up so they dangle from your ship, or if you've got more than one, you can effectively bounce them with your bullets. Sounds a bit nasty, and rescue them at the same time. Doing that actually earns you a trophy as well. Now this ship, as you can see here, has actually been upgraded so that all the missiles that are flying out and so on, you wouldn't see that right at the start of the game. Otherwise it would just make the game a bit too easy. But it does come across as one of these intense bullet hell style games. And it's actually great fun, it's incredibly addictive. Now the idea is you complete so many of these phases and then eventually come across a big boss for each level. You don't just have your guns, you have your boost as you just saw there. And in a couple of moments you'll see another skill called the overdrive. These little green particles you're picking up are what you use to power that overdrive. Now, as well as being a PS4 title, it can also be played on the PlayStation Vita using the PS4 link, and it works surprisingly well. There's no lag, there's no input delay. The only issue I do take when playing it on the Vita is in order to use some of your weapons, like your bomb, and I believe throwing humans, there we go, you have to use the back touchpad, and it's not as responsive as I would have liked in that respect, but that actually comes down to a fault with the Vita's touchpad and not the PS4 game. Now if I had to pick a fault with this game, I would say it's a little bit too short. Now you have 3 ships that you can choose from. They all have different gun styles, different movement styles and so on, but there's only 5 stages. Now those 5 stages are broken up into 3 phases each, so it can take a little while to complete each level, but it is possible to clear the whole game, if you're on, say, the easy difficulty, within a couple of hours. Trophy-wise, for those that care, there is a platinum trophy for this game, and it does require a lot of skill. You would essentially be looking at around maybe 8 to 10 hours in order to get the platinum for it, but in doing so you will have to complete the game on every difficulty, and also complete it with every ship, and there's a few other extras thrown in as well just to make it a little bit tougher. I must admit, comparing this to the one that we mentioned at the beginning there, that Super Stardust, I do find this one a little bit more addictive, and a little bit more enjoyable. So I would highly recommend picking this up if you've just got a PlayStation 4. Obviously if you have and you're on PlayStation Plus, you get it for free anyway. But to rate it, I've got to give it a 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe.